Russell Martin, a surreal night at Carrow Road. Can you just describe the mood in the dressing room you've just come from?
I think it'd be pretty obvious. It's very despondent, very disappointed dressing room. It's a frustrated dressing room, and lads are hurting. It doesn't affect anyone else more than the players and the staff at this football club. In terms of career, I've said it before, whatever it is that motivates you, being in the Premier League is the pinnacle, and now we're not in there. So we're obviously very raw, hurting, but we need to make sure we finish on a high on Sunday. We played well tonight. There's a lot of pride in that performance. I think we can take from that, and over the course of the season we obviously haven't been good enough, and we've been relegated. So we're all going to be hurting, but you have to dust yourself down and pick yourself up. Football owes us nothing, so we have to kick on and get ready for next season.
You needed to win tonight, whatever, and in isolation that was an impressive performance in the circumstances, wasn't it?
It was. I think it was more like us probably at the start of the season, first 10-11 games, and especially last season it was more, it was open, so they were always going to have a couple of, that's how we wanted it to be, we wanted to play that way, and now we got them two a handful up top, and we knew we'd have to deal with them 2-on-2 at times. They've not actually created that much. Not great goals to concede, but we played really well. We had a lot of the ball, went forward, cut them open, looked like dangerous, looked creating chances, a lot of possession, pressed high, pressed well. There was a lot of fight in it and a lot of pride, like I said, and I just think we've probably flitted in and out of too many stars this season because we haven't been consistent in one enough, and the manager's just said there he feels like he's let us down, but we've let him down as well, so it's a collaborative thing. It's everyone's responsible, and we need to learn from it and make sure next season we're feeling much better than this coming in the season.
So the manager has taken this quite personally?
I think you're going to. I think we all have. I certainly have as captain of the team. I think if you don't feel it and take it personally, I think if you look elsewhere to try and deflect blame, then you're kidding yourself, really. We all have to have a look at it, and there's not many of us who've, none of us have obviously been good enough over the course of the season, but we haven't stayed up. So we all accept responsibility, like I said, and we have to move forward. We've got a lot of good people at this football club, a lot of good characters, and it's up to those ones to make sure we move forward and bounce back like we did last time.
After the last relegation, you and a lot of the players were very clear over the lessons that have been learnt and perhaps giving it a bit more of a go in the Premier League. Do you feel you have done that this season?
For periods, yeah. It's listen, things always change under a different management team, different group of players. If you look at Leicester, they found a way of playing fairly on that really suits them. We haven't done that. Like I said, we haven't been consistent enough as a group, and so there's been changes. A lot of changes quite often. We haven't found a settled routine, and there's been periods where we've had a go and done okay, and then we've come up short. So then you go back to a more defensive style. No one really enjoys playing that way or watching that. It's productive for a couple of games, then it doesn't work, so then you try and find another way, and like I said, that's down to us and to the staff because we haven't been consistent enough in one certain way. So there's lesson learned. I don't think we've enjoyed it enough as a football club. I said that last time. I think for us, maybe expectation, we should have, and it's not setting your expectations too high, but maybe just say, look, we stay in the league no matter how we do it. If you look at them tonight, no better than us. Certainly, in my opinion, Watford are certainly no better than us in terms of squad. What they've got is two very dangerous strikers that have got them a lot of goals, over 70% of their goals, and that's kept them up. And unfortunately, we haven't done enough at both boxes to do that.
Just finally, David McNally has gone, we know, since the weekend. I suppose there will be other changes at the football club over the summer, but is the message from you, let's get things sorted out quickly?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a chance for the club to move on, to learn from this season, to progress and make sure we don't make the same mistakes again, because we certainly have done this time round. We've made the same mistakes we made first time round. So it's a chance for the club to get someone in who they think will push them in the right direction. David done a fantastic job for this football club, but that's football. Things change, move on. It doesn't, to be honest, it doesn't really affect us too much as players. We don't have day-to-day dealings with David. I always got on well with him, respected the job that he did here, but now it's a time for the club to really have a think about what they want and which direction they want to go, and have a look at the culture of the football club, expectation and what they want, and choose which route they want to go, and I'm sure they'll make the right decisions and the right calls, and like I said, it's all about gearing up for next season. Now we have to get over this quickly.